Race number 6 is up next, and it looks this way. It is a Class 3 over 1800. It's our trophy race of the night, the Volunteers Challenge Cup. Tianchi Monsters on the class drop races, he's best in this grade. Comet Splendido wears cheek pieces for the first time. Snaffles, he comes to Happy Valley for the first time, but he has trialled there twice. Have a Nagila up to the 1800 metres. Escape Route not seen since November. He's had 3 trials since then. Insured wears blinkers for the first time. And Righteous Doctrine comes back into Class 3, Tom, but his best form and all winning form is over at Shartin.
Yep, and it's certainly all on the all-weather, basically. Comet Splendido has led up in the past, and cheek pieces go on here. He was drawn barrier number 9. He got a fair way back last time out, so maybe they go forward here. Pace could be questionable. Super Oasis out of form at the moment. Escape Route, so he got raced a little bit handier in his last couple of outings, and to have a Nagila, Paul, he was caught wide and had to press forward last start.
Yeah, from 1800 metres he's up in trip here. I think he's going to be a little bit more forward on the inside there. I think Samarkand might be in for a tough run.
All right, so that's the speed map with the boys. We've got an interview now with Nick, and it's Hugh Bowman who rides Rocket Spade.
Hugh, Rocket Spade is one of your rides on Wednesday night, one that forms part of a decent-looking book for you. That was a really good run last time out when you sat on him for the first time.
Yes, Nick, I was really pleased with him. He was a victim of a pretty sedate pace in that race at Happy Valley, and you know, the horse outside the leader just got first run and we couldn't run him down, but that was through no fault of my horse. I did have to just settle him from a wide draw, and that'll probably be the case again. He's a horse that does like to relax and sit midfield or maybe even further back. So he will rely on a genuine speed, but he was really superb last start. He hit the line really well, and there's no reason why he can't improve on what he did at Happy Valley last start.
Absolutely. He goes up a furlong in trip. Now, obviously, we know from his days in New Zealand, he's pretty classy. He won a New Zealand derby, so I guess the extra distance is certainly going to suit.
Look, the extra distance won't hurt at all. In fact, it'll be an advantage, I think. And, you know, I'd be surprised if they actually go as slow in this race as they did over the mile last start. So, you know, it'll just be a case of getting a nice even tempo and getting him in his rhythm. And if he gets those ingredients, he'll be launching up in the home straight.
And I guess, as you mentioned, Hugh, like the winner got first run. I guess from a jockey's point of view, when that happens, I mean, you just ride your race accordingly and hope you can reel them in. But he's good, the winner that day.
Yeah, he was good, and you know, he had a picnic up. You know, he had a perfect run up outside the leader, and they really crawled in the early stages, and they built the pace from the rock. But you know, Sylvester rode a good race, and my horse ran a good race, so that's what it's all about. And you know, if my horse can reproduce that performance, then he's going to be in the finish.
From Hugh Bowman, Tom, we speed across to have a Nagila. He goes to 1800 metres for the first time, comes to Happy Valley for the first time also. His racing style when he's got back would tend to suggest 1800 metres is going to be okay. Yeah,
and a lot went against him last time out. That's him in the yellow cap outside to Voyage Bubble, who of course won the classic mile at the weekend. And it was caught wide, Paul, had to press forward, got up outside the leader and had done plenty early, and it certainly was the telling factor, I think, late.
Yeah, exactly. And look, he's going to get a nice run from barrier number 3, and so he should get his opportunity. It's just coming to Happy Valley for the first time under race conditions. That's just a little query, but the 1800 looks like it'll be all right for him.
We go to the top of the book now, Paul, and start with Tianchi Monsters. There's a few in this race, but this is for Tianchi Monsters' recent form 3 starts ago when he was in Class 3, which is where he does operate best.
Yeah, look, I'm going to include Tianchi Monsters. Last win was off a 79 rating. He's at 80 here as well, so this is the right grade. He comes back into this grade. And Stewart's got blinkers on. We'll see how he goes with those, but they're probably the main two out of this.
And he's dropping back from 2200 metres as insured. He's carrying the big weight, does Tianchi Monster, but he's carried 132 pounds to victory twice and 133 pounds to victory, so he can lug those sort of weights.
All right, so that is a couple of them. And Paul, you've spotted Prime Minister during your track work through the week.
Yeah, I didn't mind this piece of work. He looks like he had a really tough trip last time, so he had plenty of excuses. We know he likes it here at Happy Valley. By McPhee, 1800 metres should be ideal for him. He's a very fit horse at the moment, so I was just looking for something that I thought could run on from the back, and I thought he could be one.
He made up a bit of ground last time out. He was slightly held up at the top of the straight too.
Okay, so that is the breakdown for race number 6, but your vote won Derek Long.
Yes, exactly. So I've got Prime Minister on top. Boris is his stablemate, I'm sure. And he's there. He's at double figure price. He's at 14.3.6 from barrier number 2. I think he'll get his opportunity. Rocket Spade, I think, will go well. As there was a really good run behind Encountered last time. Tianchi Monster and Heaven Aguila, 2.416.
I think UK might have moved on from Boris. I went with number 4 here, and that is Rocket Spade. He's quite one-dimensional, this horse. He'll get back and run on. He'll be hoping for a good pace to aim at. Tianchi Monster's in. Heaven Aguila, I think, had some excuses last time out and ensured with the blinkers on. Has won 2,000 metres, so dropping back in trip here to the 1,800 metres off that effort at Happy Valley last start. 4, 1, 6 and 10.
We aren't going to debate politics here on the show, but hopefully we found you the winner of race number 6.